Welcome to FluentFlow English.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to FluentFlow English, the podcast where English becomes part of your life, not just part of your study routine. I'm Ryan, and I'm sitting here with my amazing co-host, Emma.
Hi, everyone. It feels so good to be here with you today. If you're listening to this while walking, studying, or just lying on your bed, you're in the right place.
Today's episode is about something that connects people from every country, every culture, every language: sports.
And not just sports as a game. We're talking about memories, feelings, disappointment, excitement, and how all of that helps you speak English naturally.
Why sports is the best topic for English learners. You know, Emma, I've noticed something. People who are shy in English suddenly become confident when they talk about sports.
Yes, because sports live in the heart, not in grammar rules.
Exactly. You don't need perfect sentences when your team scores in the last second. You just shout, "That was unbelievable!"
And your English is perfect at that moment. Real-life conversation begins. Ryan, let me ask you something simple. What was the last match you watched?
It was a football match last weekend. I was tired after work, but I told myself, I'll watch just 5 minutes. 3 hours later, I was still on the couch.
That's how sports trap you. You don't plan to care, but suddenly you're emotionally involved.
And emotions are language. You say things like, "I can't believe he missed that shot," or "This referee is blind."
And without noticing, you're practicing English.
Talking about your sports history. Let's go deeper. Sports is not just what you watch today, it's your past.
When I was a child, my father used to take me to basketball games. I didn't understand the rules, but I remember the smell of popcorn, the sound of the crowd, the way my dad smiled when his team won.
Those memories never disappear.
And when I talk about them in English now, I don't feel like a student. I feel like a storyteller.
Losing, embarrassment, and English. Let's talk about losing, because it's part of sports and part of learning English.
I once played tennis in front of my classmates. I missed every easy ball. I wanted to cry.
That's exactly how people feel when they speak English for the first time.
Yes, you forget words, you say the wrong sentence, and your face feels hot.
But then, you try again.
How sports teaches discipline. Every athlete has a routine.
They wake up early. They practice when they're tired. They show up even when they don't feel motivated.
And English learners should do the same. Not 3 hours one day and nothing for 1 month, but 10 minutes every day.
The power of simple conversations. One of the best things you can say in English is not a long sentence.
It's something simple like, "Did you watch the game yesterday?"
That sentence can start a friendship.
Confidence grows slowly. Some people are waiting to become perfect before they speak.
But perfection never comes.
Confidence comes when you accept being imperfect.
Personal story. When I was learning another language, I used to avoid speaking. I watched sports with friends but stayed silent. One day, I finally said one sentence, just one.
What did you say?
"I think our team will lose today."
And?
They laughed. But not in a bad way. They laughed because I joined the conversation.
Sports vocabulary in real context. You don't need a dictionary. Just listen to how people talk.
They don't say, "I experienced emotional dissatisfaction." They say, "I'm heartbroken."
Think in English, feel in English. The more you talk about sports in English, the less you translate.
One day you'll shout, "What a goal!" without thinking.
If today you feel slow, if you feel behind, it's okay.
Every champion once lost. Every fluent speaker once struggled.
Stay with us, because in part 2, we will go even deeper about identity, self-belief, and how sports can completely transform your English and your confidence.
This is FluentFlow English, and this is just the beginning.
Identity, confidence, and life through sports. Welcome back to FluentFlow English. If you're still here with us, that already says something about you. You don't give up easily.
In the first part, we talked about memories, mistakes, and small conversations. Now, let's go deeper. Because sports don't just change your body, they change who you are.
Sports build identity. When you say, I'm a football fan, or I'm a basketball lover, you're not talking about a hobby. You're talking about your identity.
It's like saying, this is a part of me.
And when you talk about your identity in English, English becomes part of you, not something outside of you.
Looking at yourself through sports. Have you ever noticed how you behave when your team loses?
Some people get angry. Some become silent. Some blame everyone.
And that shows who you are. Sports reveal your character.
That's why talking about sports in English is powerful. You're not just practicing words, you're expressing your real self. Deep conversation example. Ryan, how do you feel when your favorite team loses?
At first, I feel empty. Then, I feel disappointed. But later, I remind myself, it's just a game, and life continues.
That sentence right there. Life continues. That's English from the heart.
Pressure and performance. Athletes feel pressure every time they enter the field.
And English learners feel pressure every time they open their mouth.
The secret? Pressure never goes away, but your strength grows.
Late night thoughts after a match. I remember lying in bed after my team lost a final. The room was dark, my phone was in my hand, and I kept watching highlights again and again.
Trying to understand what went wrong.
Yes, and in that moment, I was thinking in English. Not because I had to, because it felt natural.
Repetition builds fluency. Athletes repeat the same drills every day.
And English learners should repeat the same conversations.
Talk about the same match with 10 different people. Your fluency will explode.
When you feel behind. Sometimes you look at others and feel slow.
But remember, no one sees your practice hours.
Your journey is private. Your success will be public.
Morning routine. Imagine this morning routine. You wake up, you open your phone, you read one sports headline in English, you whisper it out loud.
That's how champions are built, quietly.
Dreams are not loud. People think dreams are loud.
But real dreams are silent habits. Sports taught me how to lose, how to try again, and how to believe in myself.
And English is teaching you the same thing right now.
Thank you for sharing this time with us.
If today you learned one new sentence, one new feeling, you've already won.
This is FluentFlow English. Keep listening, keep growing.
And keep your English flowing.